Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for June the 1st. I am going to be pulling one card for overall energy. After that, we'll pull one card for each sign and we'll see how things work as we go through the zodiac. If you know your sun sign, you can get a little bit of information from a short little reading like this. If you know your sun, moon, and rising, or if you know your friend signs, you can actually get quite a bit of information from a short little video like this. It can be quite juicy. Let's see what we have for overall energy today. Showing up for overall is the Two of Wands. This tells me that we have a decision in front of us. This is the kind of decision that we like to have, though. There's nothing that is a bad option that we can choose here. These are all good options. And so whatever we choose is going to be fine. The hardest part is just figuring out what do we want to prioritize and move forward with, because the other thing's going to have to go on the back burner or maybe just be left behind. So still not bad. Not a bad decision to make. Never a bad problem to have when you have two good choices or more to work with. All right, let's see what's going on here with Aries and this decision. All right. So Aries, we have the Feralt. What I felt as soon as I saw this card is you may not be feeling that good today, physically, or for some of you, just emotionally. I guess I shouldn't say just. Sometimes that has more impact than physical. And I think you have a choice about how you want to handle this situation. What do you want to do to make this situation better? So you've got a couple of good choices there. Whatever you pick is going to be productive. All right, next up, we're looking at Taurus. Four of Wands. Some of you may be literally choosing a residence today, and you may have more than one good option. Others of you may be choosing something having to do with family or a tribe, or something having to do with some type of celebration of family or tribe today. Very interesting. Let's see what comes up for Gemini. Gemini. Prince of Cups. Okay, so the Prince of Cups depends on your situation. Your context in life will help us with this. This can be that you're doing something romantic with somebody else today, if you have somebody that you might want to do something romantic with. All right. If you don't, then this talks about the idea of doing something to make yourself feel pampered. All right. Now, with our overall energy, Geminis, this tells me that whichever way this works out for you, whatever is appropriate for your life, you're going to have a choice about how you want to either make yourself feel pampered, or what type of romantic action you want to take with somebody else. Some of you may even have a choice of who do I want to take romantic action with today. Knights are all about action, and cups have to do with emotions. Okay. So making yourself feel really good or making somebody else feel really good. Cancer. Prince of Wands is what's showing up in reverse for you, Cancers. Boop ba doo doo. Cancers, this really tells me that you have a situation where you're trying to make a decision about what is going to be going on. And I think you're feeling a little overwhelmed by the choices in front of you. You may end up making a very impulsive choice. Honestly, I don't think the idea that you're making an impulsive choice, Cancers, is going to be a bad thing in this case, because whatever you choose is going to be fine. What I would say is whatever you choose, stick with it. Don't try to adjust it and change your mind and change your mind and change your mind. Whatever you decide, stick with it moving forward. Don't try to make changes after you've made that decision, and things will go much smoother for you. I do see you're going to be tempted to make changes after you've made your decision. That's going to make things overwhelming if you follow through on that pattern. So How about we make my cards wrong today? Let's see. Next up, we're looking at Leo. Leo, Leo. Okay, Leos, you're showing up here with the Nine of Wands in reverse. Now, this is kind of funny, actually, because this says that you have a choice in front of you where whatever you choose is going to be just fine. And that is surprising to you. I don't think you were expecting to have multiple good options in front of you. Darn the bad luck. All right. Have multiple good options. Definitely takes you by surprise, Leo. All right, let's look at Virgo. Okay, Virgo's Five of Swords showing up in reverse. So Virgos, you're looking for some peace. You just want some peace and quiet. This Five of Swords in reverse with that overall energy says that there's multiple ways for you to achieve that. You get to choose which way you want to go about doing that. It's your choice. Whatever you choose is going to be just fine. All right, next up, we're looking at Libra. Libra. Queen of Wands showing up in reverse, by the way. Boop ba da doo doo. So Libras. Is this someone in their sphere of influence, or is this them? Okay. All right, so Libras, you've got somebody in your sphere of influence today who's having an impact on you. They actually have some nice choices today. This isn't so much about you as much as it's about someone who's impacting you. So this other person has some nice choices today. However, they are feeling really drained and worn out and low energy. And because of that, they may not feel like they can take any of these choices because they may not feel like they have the energy to move forward with anything. Here's something to remember. Resting, rejuvenating. That's a choice too. That's a choice too. Maybe that's the choice this person needs for today. Okay. This is somebody normally who's very outspoken and very social, normally very energetic and optimistic. Okay. Looks to me like they've hit a wall. Good idea to have some compassion for them today. Scorpio. Two of Swords showing up in reverse. Now this is interesting. Two twos. To me, most of the twos, are there any twos that don't? Two of Wands, Two of Swords, Two of Cups. No, that's not so much a decision, although it could be. Two of Pentacles. That's not so much a decision either. So these two twos actually talk about some type of decision, though. Now with the Two of Swords in reverse, for me and my fellow Scorpios, that means there's some kind of confusion here. And I think what's coming through to me is that we end up confused about what options do we have? What are our options? That's where the confusion is coming in for us. We have good options in front of us. We just are not exactly sure what they are. And when we don't know what our options are, it's pretty hard to make a choice. And that's what we have going on with that Two of Swords. There's some confusion here that is keeping us from making a choice moving forward. Sagittarius. Scorpios go for clarity. Sagittarius, Nine of Swords showing up in reverse. This is getting over stress or anxiety. That Two of Wands, that's our overall energy, says that there's multiple ways for you to get beyond that stress and anxiety. There's multiple ways for you to find some calm and some peacefulness, some focus, some happiness. Multiple ways to do that. Okay. So don't feel like you're helpless. All you have to do is choose. And Capricorn is up next. Six of Swords. It's kind of interesting. We sort of have a theme here. Six of Swords talks about leaving behind chaos and drama, going for something that feels more calm, more peaceful. Two of Wands. Once again, we have choices about how we do that. So Capricorns, obviously you're leaving behind something that was dragging you down or holding you back. You have choices about what direction to move forward. They're all good choices. Doesn't matter which one you pick, they'll all work out well. Don't stress on it. All right, well, we had a card fall. Oh, we had more than one card fall. All right, we're going to take these as our cards for Aquarius and Pisces. So Aquarius, you got the Magician showing up in reverse. Boop-a-da-doo-doo. This is one of those messages that's interesting how Spirit has chosen to say it. Magician in reverse for me talks about trying to accomplish something, trying to manifest something. And as we're trying to manifest it, we're doing everything that we know how to do to make this happen. But we're not asking Sacred Spirit to be a part of the situation. And so we find ourselves beating our heads against the wall. So, Aquarius, if you're not going to ask Sacred Spirit to help you with whatever this is you're trying to accomplish or manifest today, then you have all kinds of ways you can beat your head against the wall. There are multiple choices there that will all be just as efficient as the other one. So, advice for this is whatever you're doing, ask Sacred Spirit to be a part of it and to help you with it. All right. Do, 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 do. All right, let's look at Pisces. Pisces, you've got the Four of Cups showing up in reverse. Pisces, this is really saying that you're being pretty resilient today. It does acknowledge that there's been something that has disappointed you, or maybe it's only happening today. But either way, you're taking that disappointment in stride and you are moving forward, looking for the next opportunity. And you have some good options in front of you, more than one. And so it's really nice that you're taking that disappointment in stride, not just trying to marinate in it. Um, so you smell just like disappointment. That's never fun. You're just looking at, okay, well, that didn't work. What else can I do? What's next? All right. And you're going to have choices when it comes to that. So good for you. We like it. All right, guys. So that's what I've got for the day for everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by and spending some of your precious time with me. I do appreciate that greatly. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And also put a thumbs up on this video, share it out to the world, and put comments down below. You don't see me promoting any kind of crazy hair removal tools or VPN services or anything else here. You guys are my sponsors, and I'm counting on you to get me out to the rest of the world. So thank you very much for that. And of course, I am doing readings today or mentoring or Reiki sessions. All you have to do is check out my website to get my contact information and get a hold of me, and we'll get you scheduled as quickly as possible if any of you need any of that today. And I'll see the rest of you on the next video. Peace out.